Mr. Speaker, Excellencies, on behalf of both the Portuguese Parliament and the NATO Parliamentary Assembly, let me express my gratitude to the Swedish Parliament for the invitation and for hosting this summit. Portugal has long stood with Ukraine, and in the Portuguese Parliament, cross-party majorities have consistently reaffirmed Ukraine's sovereignty and condemned Russia's aggression. We've been active in bringing Ukraine's case to partners across the Global South, underlining the universal principles at stake: rule of law, multilateralism, sovereignty, territorial integrity, respect for human rights. These are not only European concerns, but also the very foundation of the international order. Excellencies, in the NATO Parliamentary Assembly, representatives from all 32 national parliaments of NATO members have stood shoulder to shoulder with Ukraine since the very beginning of Russia's aggression. We were one of the first international institutions to expel the Russian delegation after the illegal annexation of Crimea in 2014. And since the full-scale invasion in 2022, we have not only reaffirmed our support, we have doubled down, including by creating a special fund to support the Verkhovna Rada participation in the NATO PA. We are following closely the ongoing discussion around the possible ceasefire and political settlement. This is the occasion to reiterate that our Assembly fully supports efforts to achieve a just and lasting peace, one that ensures a free, sovereign, and prosperous future for Ukraine, that guarantees Ukraine's and Europe's long-term security, and that does not reward aggression but deters it. This is only possible if negotiations are carried out with the maximum participation of Ukraine. Nothing about Ukraine without Ukraine. The outcome of any negotiations on Ukraine will set a precedent with global repercussions. We can have no illusions. Russia is and will remain a threat to NATO and Euro-Atlantic security. Any potential political settlement must lead to an end of its pattern of aggressive behavior. The NATO PA supports peace through strength. The best way to get to peace tomorrow is to support Ukraine's defense today. A capable Ukraine army is a precondition to deterring future aggression, along with solid security guarantees that we need to provide. This is why the NATO Parliamentary Assembly has strongly urged allies to step up defense spending and to ramp up military support, including through Pearl. Mr. Speaker of the Verkhovna Rada, let me conclude by expressing the NATO PA recognition of your leadership during these critical years, and let you know that both Portugal and the NATO PA stand with you now at this crucial moment and for the long term as you defend freedom and rebuild your country as a strong, secure and fully integrated member of the Euro-Atlantic family. Thank you.